Hi guys, my name is Keith Neurotis, known as the leader and superior of Club LASM, aka lover of animated shows and movies, and I'm here with Colleen.
My knee hurts.
Gilbert.
Hello there.
And of course, Colby.
I am the one who tells no lie.
Dude, you ruined it.
Oh, I forgot about that line. So first things first, how are we doing this lovely Saturday afternoon? And how was your Christmas?
Christmas was good. Today was also good. My family and I, for Christmas, it was pretty low key. We had a good lunch and we spent the entire day in our PJs watching Christmas movies.
I spent my Christmas Eve working. It was a 12-hour shift. Don't worry, it's like just a few days out of a week, but still, it's a long shift.
Yeah, I bet.
I spent my Christmas at my aunt's house. We were in PJs. We were playing Imposter. No Among Us jokes. And we were in our PJs. We were watching movies like Meet the Brockers. It has a no. Don't censor that.
Well, clearly, I had a great Christmas. I was spending Christmas with my family until around 8 p.m. I have to watch Volume 2 of Stranger Things because we know how popular Stranger Things are, and it's the final season.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And
Don't spoil it, I didn't watch it yet, but I'm very glad people are liking it.
Especially since I was able to spend some Christmas not with just my family, but with this.
Oh. Yeah, I got a Gwen one, but I really need a Frankie one.
Not only that I got
cutie.
Not only that I got a Frankie plushie, but I also got her the acrylic stand. Is that how you pronounce it? Acrylic stand? Loved it.
Acrylic standee?
Yeah. Exactly. But overall, I really did have a great Christmas.
It's awesome.
It was great.
Oh, I definitely got a bunch of comics on my end. I just got my aunt got me a $50 gift card Barnes Noble, and I got myself Absolute Wonder Woman and Superman.
Ooh.
That's cool.
The Strange Case of Harleen and Hartley. Apparently, yeah, I guess the Jekyll and Hyde version of DC of Two-Face.
Ooh. Oh yeah, when he said Strange Case of, I was thinking Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yeah, and Superman smashes the Klan. And apparently this book that Apple TV released a few years ago, The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse.
Oh, I remember that short film. It was a good short film.
And reading it, it's a very, very short story, so not much deep in there to comprehend. But still, even with these short sentences, it tears me up, honestly.
Yeah, I've been trying to get back into reading for a while. I used to love books, but I don't have time to sit down and read as much as I used to anymore.
Me, I just get the books and comics that movies are, they base themselves on. Superman smashes the Klan, it was based on the radio play, so I guess that counts.
Yeah.
Well, with that being said, we should just get to the big, what I want to say, suspenseful episode, upsetting episode. I don't know. All that matters, that Amazing Digital Circus episode was something.
Yes, it was.
Oh god. Alright, I got my recap ready, and my god. I was at the edge of my seat throughout this entire time watching it. I just re-watched it, and it still gave me goosebumps.
Yeah, I was on the edge of my seat, and then I fell out of my seat, and then I threw my seat across the room.
That poor seat.
So, how are you getting up?
I'm not, but I trust all of you to make the right choice.
When we all get out, I'll buy you a beer.
Make the right choice.
The episode begins with Pomni and the gang, minus Jax, finding Zubul in a mini box and was all informed by Caine that there will be no adventures for today, and, to Bubble's suggestion, have a relaxing day at the beach section of the circus. It was indeed relaxing at first. However, while Pomni encounters a spying mannequin player, who was later named Abel, Jax... well, let's just say that he was in a digital hallucination state. Nothing abstracted related. Who says someone was distracted? Not me.
He was just taking a nap.
I mean, yeah, totally not. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Abel convinced the circus crew that he somehow found a way to escape the game. For his escape plan to work, Abel insists Jax to distract Caine long enough to steal a key to his office, while he, Pomni, and Ragatha goes to a hidden area of the map to collect administrator passes. Gangle and Zubul fills Kinger in with their high hopes of escaping the game, but Kinger resets to confusion just as when he's about to warn them his immediate suspicions. Abel leads the gang to Caine's office, and once the main six enters an empty room, they encounter a screen message on whether to press the red button, or in which case the console closes and everyone stays, or the blue button, in which the game ends and everyone leaves. As an argument escalates over Pomni's skepticism, Jax. Yeah, that just happened. Before they could even do anything about what Jax has done, the ginormous screen opens up as Caine congratulates him for choosing the good ending, causing everyone to realize Abel, the CNA lore, this whole escape plan, the high hopes of finally leaving this game, all of it was just Caine's adventure all this time. Upon hearing his earlier suspicions were true, Jax laughs maniacally and snaps at Caine for lying about messing with their minds. Seeing the main six completely enraged with this revelation caused a panicked Caine to change the subject by rewarding them a gift basket filled with soap and lotion and leaving them all dumbfounded, ending the episode in the most upsetting way ever.
That's the end.
The end credits with happy, jolly music.
Well, we're just staring in horror at the screen.
Oh.
It's like the Bambi thing.
You know, this actually reminds me of Gravity Falls and the Owl House, believe it or not. That's what this episode reminds me of.
Does it?
Like which episode specifically? Because there's so many I can choose.
Mainly because of the way of all the headcanon seemingly to be confirmed, the corporation and all that that Caine was looking through the pictures. It's kind of like how in Gravity Falls, like we think he found the author is Spielberg. No, it's just Alan Hurst screwing with us.
Oh yeah,
I remember that leak.
That was
I'm
fun.
saying leak very loosely.
If this turns out my fan theory, I will be very disappointed.
Fan theories? No, all your theories are wrong. Goodbye. Have fun.
And the same thing for the Owl House, especially because in one episode episode, Luz and Amity were literally talking about all these different theories. What if Ida was the author of those magic books? What if Camila secretly wanted Lilith to be sent to the Boiler Isles to learn magic? What if the mom was a witch all this time and we didn't know that? No, none of that is true. Just a pig man with a couple of useful idiots plagiarizing the names to make a profit, and only Amity's the only one who buys the books.
Yeah.
Wow.
CNA could still potentially be a thing purely because of like the photos of what did Caine call it? The Maliverse? Like those liminal spaces?
I think it's the Macroverse.
Macloverse, that's it.
But yeah, I will definitely say that the company could very well be a factor, but maybe not in the way that we think.
Not in the way we expect, yeah.
It's like they were exaggerating a bit.
Like, there's still the theory that the group in Digital Circus are not actually humans, but they're just like copies of the original humans.
Like scans of their souls, like that were copied by like a computer or something.
Yeah, like what we see, they're basically based on the original's personality. Like they may have their memories and how they feel, maybe their personality, but not really them.
At this point, I can really see where their inspiration for "I have no mouth and I must scream" comes in. Like that's what this episode reminded me of. It's basically confirmed that Caine, even though he's an antagonist, he's not like intentionally evil, I don't think, but he is programmed to like create these adventures to keep their minds stimulated and try and figure out what they like and get feedback from them to like improve adventures, because that's what he's programmed to do. He doesn't know anything else.
The road to hell is paved with good intentions. That's all I can describe about Caine so far when it comes to this episode.
And thanks for pretty much confirming what I'm somewhat aware of. I have a mouth and a stream, and that's what I love about the changes that is made when adapting these stories.
Yes.
Instead of being a one-to-one story where Caine is this old maniacal villain, admittedly, Caine does lose it. Probably what M would do. Like in previous episode, he was like I'll tear you to pieces.
Yeah, Caine loses it if something happens that's like outside of his plan or that he doesn't like, because he's not programmed to understand that.
And speaking of Caine, like from every single rewatch, I'm now starting to see the red flags about throughout this entire episode. It wasn't never really like Arcane Caine, right? The Caine that showed up in the end was actually the real Caine. And the Caine that we saw throughout the whole episode wasn't really him the whole time because of the red flags I saw. Because he said something about the Zubul or the Pomni. Why did he say the Pomni? Which is the red flag I spotted.
I didn't even think about that.
Yes. And usually Caine actually tries his hardest to convince Zubul to go on an adventure. But in the beginning of the episode, that didn't happen here. He was just nonchalant. He's like, oh, I don't know, just go to a lake somewhere. Just do your own thing, which is not Caine like to do.
Now that is something. Now I love how you bring that up, and so I'm a Batman fan, and a lot of you may not know, but I bring this up because when you mentioned, I haven't noticed it until you brought it up, but Caine saying the Pomni or the Zubul, or not being his usual self, it really reminds me of Arkham City with two Jokers in the game, the sick Joker and the Joker played by Clayface. The real Joker will call him Bats, while Clayface Joker will call him Batman.
So is Clayface like a shapeshifter?
Yeah, in the game, that's how you could tell who you were talking to in the game, the way Joker talks to you.
I see. So Caine could have been doing like the same thing. I didn't even think of that. I didn't even consider Caine would have made like a clone of himself for this adventure.
Yes, me too. It was only
And
with a
another
couple
thing,
rewatches, but I'm now starting to see like red flags.
another, I guess, disturbing thing in this show is Abel himself.
Oh yeah, don't get me started with that. The way
Oh,
he
yeah.
literally just drew a smiling face, and all I can just think of is just Dream, the profile pic of Dream. I just cannot stand his face seriously with that dream-looking smile on his face. I just can't.
Oh yeah. That's how we know he's a villain, because he has Dream's face.
Oh God!
But
It's a safe space for Dream haters.
what's really disturbing to me is that not only do we obviously see the I Have No Mouth and a Scream references adaptation in the show, we also got some, I guess, a very loose ties to the Book of Genesis with Cain and Abel, the son of Adam and Eve, and Cain kills Abel out of jealousy.
And that's what happened in the ending. Cain basically snapped his fingers and just got rid of Abel. Wow.
And I think Gooseworks said that she did want somebody to have like a rose quartz moment in the show. Like, we'll be getting a reveal that someone isn't what they appear to be. And as far as I know, that hasn't happened yet. So there's still a possibility that Bubble could be somebody.
And there's also Jax, who, well, not really the most honest guy in the show. Pretty unbelievable guy. I mean, he was right
don't
on
get
the
me
money
started with
when
Jax.
it comes to Cain tricking them. But obviously, those little flashbacks things that he's getting, or those flashing images that he was getting, something just went terribly wrong.
In fact, Colleen, I did text you a while ago that I literally had a shocking theory about it that I wanted to tell you once we do the session.
Please do tell me your theory.
During the flashback...
Okay, let's be careful now. Let's be careful because, Gooseworks does not want to turn this into a manhunt of the...
Oh, no. Please, if anyone's watching this, please do not actually go to, like, any of the places that from real life that are shown in the show. I hope I don't need to say that to anyone watching, but just in case, please do not do that.
Like, no, this is just a fantasy fictional show, okay? They do inspiration from there, but no, please do not visit any of these locations. Even if it looks like it, just don't, please.
Alright, Colleen, are you ready for my shocking theory that I must have had my mind blown?
Sure.
What is your theory?
Okay. During those little snippets of Jax's flashback, you may notice that the camera is literally zooming in sideways and then forward, almost look like as if he was driving.
Yeah?
Think about what happened to Gangle in episode 4.
Oh my god.
What if Jax accidentally ran over someone what little did we know was actually a human version of Gangle?
Oh my god.
Driving in my car right after a beer.
Hey, that bumpy shake like a bunch of ribbons in a comedy mask.
Yeah.
I didn't even...
And what's even more... What makes this even more worse, that this whole time, Jack's been bullying Gangle. Little do you know that he's literally bullying the one person that he ran over, that he nearly killed.
Oh my god. But wait, if he ran her over, then how did she get into the circus?
Well, obviously, the problem,
could someone have, like, put a...
It's possible that she may have been the perfect candidate to try out this virtual reality. Think about it.
Yeah, so maybe they could have, like, put her in there while she was, like, in a coma thing?
Okay, now this may sound weird, making it sound like a coma dream, but it kind of fits, honestly, in this situation. It isn't like, Lou's dreamed this whole thing or all that. No, it's actually because based on what we're looking at, Gangle possibly being in the coma and while they scan their brain to put her into this world, that actually would make sense. Again, provided if Jax did ran her over.
That would make sense if that happened. And it could also explain why Jax is so, like, disgruntled getting in a car. I think it's pretty well known to all of y'all that I've been a Jax hater since like episode 2. I understand why people like him. He's just not for me. But like this episode made me dislike him slightly less because I think I understand him a little better. Because like it's possible that Jax hurt somebody by like running them over or something, and that's why he's in the circus. But part of me feels like he's terrified of whatever is waiting for him on the other side. What if he was like running away from something?
Like the police?
Or he was in some kind of situation that was so damaging and traumatic, and he genuinely does not want to go back.
Yeah, and that's why I'm starting to realize I now feel more and more bad for Jax, because after Jax calling Caine out for basically messing with his mind, that basically caused him to make this infamous decision. It was like, you see one moment his eyes were just flipping flopping, and then when his eyes got to normal, he was shocked that he pressed that button and realized, oh, Caine's the reason I pressed that button.
Now I understand greatly of what you're saying here. What happened to Jax, again, provided what we're theorizing is true, well then again, Goose work has been, just screwing with us before. But let's just say it's true. Let's say Jax really had like a very terrible time, something bad happened in some way on the other side. But let's not forget one thing.
Yes.
Nothing that happened to him excuses him for his behavior. Because when people try to say, oh, Jax is a good guy and all that, you know what that reminds me of? BoJack Horseman. Because BoJack, yeah, he had a terrible childhood and there was a whole bunch of shit that happened to him during his careers, but he still made all those decisions on his own. To the point where Todd called him out on all of his behavior.
Yeah, like playful teasing is one thing, but like he set Zooble on fire, he threw them into an active volcano, pushed Gangle into a pair of piranhas. Gangle was legitimately afraid of him.
And let's not forget, he also messed with other people, like Ragatha. He literally grabbed Ragatha and threw her into a
pan of grease.
A grease fryer.
Like, has no one seen Watchmen? That shit, it could kill her.
I mean, it won't kill her because.
Oh, and don't get me started with the when Gangle had a bomb strapped in her chest because of Jax.
But still, you see what I mean? I'm not saying you can't feel sorry for what happened to him in life, but he was a monster, a menace.
Yeah.
I don't want to say, he deserved to be abstracted. No, definitely not, but come on.
I do.
Oh, you do?
Oh, but the abstraction sequence? Oh my god, it was so trippy. It was animated so well to see what the inside of a character when they abstract. Like, oh my god. Like, I was tripping out. I was like, what was going on? And I realized, oh, that was just abstracting.
Yeah.
Oh, well, his eyes was definitely telling.
Oh, yeah. There was hardly anything behind those eyes anymore during that entire sequence. He was just ready to let go. And I was just, staring at the screen being like, good. Abstract.
That's what makes these characters so great and why we love this show, because they're all written just so great and so engaging. Even if you hate the character, you still want to watch them. You can write jerk characters and you can still like them, like Ed and Eddie, or DW from Arthur, or Angelica from Rugrats. You just straight up hate them and wish they were gone.
There's reasons to like characters like Jax. You can like Jax. I don't judge people for liking Jax. I judge Jax the character.
What that
There are some characters that you want to see brought down, and some characters you just love watching. Just watching their schemes, or watching their plan, or just watching them make their little quips and stuff, because they're just so cool looking.
Yeah.
That's why people love these villains. It's just more engaging than the heroes. Not to say the heroes, they got their own. There's still people who still admire their heroes, but I guess villains are just more talked about.
Yeah, and everything you're describing, I think that's the reason I love Caine even more right now, this big reveal at the end of the episode, I was like, oh, he's just a silly little guy. But at the end of the episode, I was like, oh, no, that was just evil what you just did. But you're also so silly.
Yeah, like Caine, like I want to defend you, but at the same time, you just made yourself everyone's biggest enemy. Like for Zubul, especially when it comes to Zubul. Especially when it comes to Zubul, like I can understand it's a running gag when Zubul doesn't want to participate in any of Caine's adventures, but no, Caine, you idiot. You gave Zubul every single reason to loathe you to the absolute moon and back. Like,
Zubul,
what the heck?
If you guys notice, Zubul was like shaking with anger. Like it's subtle, but it's there. Like they were so furious. And earlier on in the episode, they mentioned they were like, "Oh yeah, I think I'm starting to come to terms with like not committing to one look forever. Like change is a good thing." And now it was just completely thrown on its head because the ringmaster Caine, the person keeping them all trapped there, just basically sees this as like a big game.
And it's not that he's doing it in a malicious way, but I guess if anything, he's kind of like the collector in the Owl House.
Exactly! But even then, in the finale, the collector really knows their screw-ups and realize the error of their ways. Whereas Caine...
before then, they didn't think that what they're doing is bad to them. It was just one big game.
Yeah, they were like playing a game. And then they saw that it was hurting people, and they were like, "Oh no, I shouldn't be doing this."
Yeah.
But unlike the collector, who is able to change, because the collector is not like Caine. I really don't want to bring this philosophy around, but they're like a living person, and they're capable of change. Well, Caine is an AI programmed to do specific tasks, and the specific task is do anything possible to keep the mind stimulated and have as much engaging activities as possible.
With that being said, what were your favorite moments from that episode? My God.
I kind of like that gag with the Chinese room at the beginning of the episode where Caine was like, I don't know what this is. I don't speak Chinese. And then when they finally get the door open, the mannequin on the other side is like, oh, thank God, and runs out. And everyone's just like...
I think he just got a Chinese book translation with that. It's just like...
Yeah. Like, I don't know if you guys were told about this or found this out somewhere. That Chinese room scene is actually like a real thinking experiment, like a real thought experiment. And the reason behind it is there's a door, and on the other side is someone or something who seems to be fluent in Chinese. So someone could write something down in Chinese, and written in Chinese will be returned to them, giving them like what they want. And the idea is there is a person inside of the room, but they're reading like a Chinese translation book specifically, so they can like write the answer down in Chinese and give the other person like what they want. But the door is locked, and you don't know who or what is on the other side. So it could be a fluent Chinese-speaking person. It could be like a person with a book, or it could be a machine replicating Chinese. And you wouldn't know. You just wouldn't know what's on the other side without opening it, but you can. And you wouldn't know if it was a real person or a machine.
Now, it's hard for me to take favorite moments in this episode, but I can say, I can think of a couple of things, but I can say that Ragatha and Pomni, they look good in swimsuits.
I thought Caitlin's swimsuit was so cute. She looks so cute in her little swimsuit and sun hat.
I remember that beach scene. Oh yeah. In fact, Colby, can you hear me? I remember the watch party when one of the fish was talking. I'm surprised you knew one of them was Zach Hadel.
One is Zach Hadel, the other is Senior Pillow.
Yeah.
Wow.
My entire history of watching Oni Plays and Smiling Friends.
No, that's exactly what I thought. When that fish guy just comes here, talking, sounds like he's got a little sinus thing, is what he sounds like. Yeah, and I thought to myself, is that Charlie? Is that
Charlie Smiling Friends?
Start to pick from Pig and Seat.
I didn't know it was their pillow until like the credits. But yeah, I definitely knew that was him. I definitely knew that was that.
Yeah, I love those
kind of
bits.
sounded a little too different from his usual voices.
I may have heard one of his YouTube videos, back then, but then I could just hear Charlie in that voice. Maybe like a lower version of Charlie, but yeah, I could definitely hear him.
Yeah, a lower pitch than Charlie, but yeah. And I didn't even know it was Senior Pillow at first.
I know people make YouTube videos of it, but it's just so stupid. Just imagine going into, oh God, it's me, Charlie. That guy just turned to confetti.
Oh my
There's literally a
god.
scene in the Cookie Run where that would be appropriate.
The animation was a chef's kiss. Not just from the episode, but
Yes.
just on. I remember the differences between the way they animated the fish. It almost looked like low budget, which is so hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Low poly fish.
You know what they kind of remind me of?
Yeah.
You remember that Christian thing that was a meme for a while called Gaper's Pond?
Oh.
What's that?
Gaper's Pond. It's like this Christian cartoon made by this Christian band called Gafer or something. There was this fish that looks exactly like the one that's in the Digital Circus episode.
Oh, maybe that's what they were based on.
That's the thing what I love about the show. It's just pulling a bunch of references, whether it be like old school things or even that Chinese philosophical conundrum you could go
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I love that.
I think another thing that just made me laugh, really, I'm pretty this might be everyone's favorite,
What?
is Jax reaching down in Caine's mouth.
Oh, I did not think of that. Oh.
He says
Yeah.
he must be
And
swallowed.
just my dreams get eaten by you.
That's a weird thing to say and want.
But it's even more hilarious that he grabbed into the mouth to the clone Caine.
A joke on Mars.
Oh god. And again, the other favorite moments that I have, like for instance, throughout this episode, I really just cannot take Abel seriously with that dream-looking smile on his face. Like, I cannot take him seriously.
He has such a punchable face. It's so weird. I don't know
Well,
why.
because he put a target on his own face.
Make the right choice.
But the ending definitely got me, as it got a lot of people. I think it's pretty much a universal thing because, god damn, that was a total mind-blowing thing. It's hilarious, it's tragic,
It's so good. And I can see why Gooseworks and crew said that, this episode would piss people off.
And she wasn't
It did
kidding when she
exactly.
said that it would be upsetting. She was
It
not kidding
destroyed-
at all.
It destroyed their fan theories, and
Yeah.
it definitely broke the characters in the show more so than usual.
Yeah, it completely flipped the show on its head, but in a way that I'm very happy with. Because there were Caine's said he'd been planning this adventure for a while, and I assume with all the references to Caine and Abel, that was just Caine's doing.
Wow.
The gun and the little CNA office scene with Pomni trying to escape in the first episode, that was all Caine. And those were little
And the
Easter eggs.
spying Abel that was on the last scene of episode 5 was also Caine as well.
There were more things like that I'm sure I'm forgetting right now. And it's made me realize something, I like the feeling of the saying, I was right, I think, more than I didn't see that coming. But now I'm getting a new appreciation for the feeling of, I completely missed that, I didn't see that coming, but looking at it now, it feels so obvious. They did a genuinely really good job at pulling that.
And I think that is pretty rare nowadays in some shows. I'm not saying people can't pull it off, or even if you know what's going to happen, you still love the ride. I'm sorry I keep bringing up the Owl House, it's still on my mind.
Don't worry, it's okay.
Remind you that Luz wasn't going to primarily stay in Demon Realm or the Human Realm or whatever. In Amphibia, I knew there was a way that she was going to go between two realms. I still love how it was done. But Digital Circus, I was so conflicted. Like, is it a trick or is it all real? Like, what the hell is going to happen? And I guess you kind of miss that feeling sometimes.
Yeah. And we've still got 2 episodes left.
Which
Like,
just
so
makes
much
it
happens
more
in the
crazier now. Because how are they going to end the show with the amount of 2 episodes after an ending like this?
I cannot begin to imagine how it's going to end anymore. I genuinely cannot tell you anymore.
That's just the magic of Digital Circus. Like,
Yes.
you don't know how it's going to end, and that's so engaging.
Yeah, like, I don't know where the story's going to go from here, but, like, I want so badly to see it through. I am so excited to see how it's going to turn out.
Oh, with that said, what can you guys expect for the 8th episode? Because I already know for a feeling after a shocking revelation like that, no one wants to go to Caine's Adventures at all. No one wants to accept being part of Caine's Adventure anymore. There's like, F that. They don't want to participate in any more Caine shenanigans.
Like, it could happen, like, I know I said a lot of time, but anything can happen here. I mean, they could try to find a way out, but, I mean, Abel pretty much made it confirm to them that there is no way out, even if they want to. Like, where could they go?
Like, even Kinger kind of indirectly confirms that there's no way out, because when Zubal and Gangle were telling them that they figured out how to way to leave the circus, he was like, what? No, that doesn't make sense. And I was like, why doesn't it make sense? Kinger, why doesn't it make sense? Get back in the darkness and tell me why it doesn't make sense. I need to know.
Yeah, when I first watched it, I thought he was more likely concerned. But then I rewatching it, I was like, oh, he's more confused. I was like, what the heck? There's no way they would have figured that out. And who the heck is Abel? Wow.
Yeah, and you want to know what else? I think Kinger is starting to, like, get some semblance of himself back, because in the blinding light at the very end of the episode, he remembered the first abstraction, and their name was Scratch. Like, he said that. He remembered that, despite it being, like, blindingly white bright and staring right at the light. Like, he remembered that. And Caine was, like, scared. Like, that scared Caine.
That started to make me realize every time he's at the light, Kinger basically resets. I feel like Caine did something to poor Kinger. Oh. And how are we supposed to resolve this in 2 episodes? That's just my theory. How am I supposed to figure this out?
I cannot even begin to guess.
Off topic for a moment, looking at the connection with Caine and Abel in the Old Testament, it makes you wonder if Hasbin Hotel, they already got Abel, but where's Caine?
I haven't thought about that, man.
I don't know, something tells me he's probably in hell somewhere. Maybe have his own little hideout.
Maybe Caine's, like, hiding out somewhere?
Because I've heard about Hasbin Hotel's 3rd season's theme is most likely about family, given the fact that 50-50 chance Lilith will actually show up in the 3rd season. Heck, maybe Caine might appear in the 3rd season as well?
Yes, probably, I'm not sure how many people know this, because everyone always talks about Caine and Abel when he talks about Seth. Seth is actually the 3rd son of Adam and Eve.
I didn't even know they had a 3rd son.
Oh yeah, no one ever mentions that. Yeah, it's in the book, but nobody talks about him.
Maybe that's going to be their Rose Quartz moment? They're going to have a Seth?
I don't know. Okay. Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe that's how in Digital Circus. Maybe there's a Seth around here that we don't know.
There's
something's going on that we don't know.
And I remember you mentioned something about a big Rose Quartz moment. Same example of this Seth. Oh. You might be onto something, Colleen. I know you clearly onto something. You both are onto something. What if there's going to be an actual Seth on episode 8?
Like, there are some biblical themes in Digital Circus. It's possible.
Well, whoever that Seth is going to be in episode 8, perhaps they might be the true key of basically giving him the true exit. We don't know.
Or maybe Seth is the programmer of this world.
Oh, you're just... Yeah. Oh God.
Like I said, that is the one who created the whole line after Cain and Abel were just, unable to. Cain did his own thing, and Abel, well, he's dead in the ground. But Seth is the one that, I guess, is more featured in the book of Genesis. Let's assume there is a Seth since they brought Abel. I mean, they could have named him anything, but they chose Abel for a reason. So here's possible. There could be a Seth in Digital Circus, but not in the Digital Circus. He could be a programmer who started this whole thing.
Maybe? It could be someone like trying to break them out of the game. Like someone on the outside.
Could be. So Seth, assuming he exists, is either a programmer or a hacker trying to get them out.
Exactly.
We'll have to chew on that in the next couple months while the episode's being made. What was your theory, Colby?
No, I was referencing like Matt Pat.
Oh yeah.
Oh God. With that said, thank you guys for being in today's awesome podcast. And my God, we're literally only 5 days until the new year. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm really stoked about what's going to come for episode 8 because my goodness, it's going to be crazy.
I cannot wait to see where they take this story.
I personally can't wait for the other shows, including Gaslight District and Knights of Guinevere.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for that.
Speaking of which, please greenlit the show so I can see more of Frankie again, please.
Well,
I want them to demolish this thing. So
as far as I know, for the show, there is a LinkedIn profile of an artist saying that how they just got hired up into the show. So it's possible, but considering that this is Glitch's first 2D animation, it seems like they really want to do it, but it might take a while because 2D is a bit more pricey than 3D.
And given the fact that what is it? The Amazing Digital Circus is still airing with the last 2 episodes left, and the Gaslight District just came out recently. So
I guess we're still going.
The budget is really tight.
While we won't be overloaded in a way.
Yeah. But
I'd love to see Digital Circus and Knights of Guinevere soon. Is still, I think it's better that we just wait on that at least because.
Oh, absolutely.
Because Digital Circus is still giving us a much needed entertainment as of now, and we're still waiting on the Murder Drones comic that they just finished a Kickstarter for months ago.
Yeah, Glitch is doing so much, and we love them for it. But by all means, take your time with whatever you guys want to do.
Oh, right, I forgot. You reminded me that Glitch is also helping out with Lackadaisy.
Yeah, I really forgot about that with Lackadaisy. It was during Glitch Direct.
Yeah, that's exciting.
I think they're also working on something with Olin Roger, the guy.
Yeah, Olin Roger is part of the crew.
Yeah,
he's, I believe, an executive producer for Lackadaisy now.
Yeah, it's not that we're not getting shows from them, but I think unlike other, one, they're indie studios, so they don't exactly have the luxury of producing as much as they want. But I think, again, with some support from fans, we are getting what we need.
Absolutely.
I agree. Glitch aren't playing when they said that quality really does matter when it comes to show. And
it really does.
Yeah. Just take their sweet time.
Yeah. We will wait very patiently. We will completely understand, I promise.
With that said, make sure to drop a like, subscribe. Click on the notification bell so that way you won't miss out on any more of the awesome podcast animation topics with me and my friends here in this channel. Woo! With that said,
Hey, isn't it crazy that Kinger...
Now, isn't that...
Okay, I'm feeling a bit low.